introducing the Deputy Mayor of London Borough, Bromley, and the good lady. And welcome to Councillor Cook, because Councillor Cook is not only the Deputy Mayor of Bromley this year, but is also one of our esteemed governors. So, very special welcome. Because it really has been a whirlwind event to organise as far as we are concerned, because we were only gifted in knowing that we were going to be able to hold or allow a venue as this to be held in our school only a short while ago. So the programmes had to be rushed through, and then of course these young people from North America didn't arrive until the middle or back end of this week, and then of course we only met them yesterday, which was the Connacht High School, and I've only just met this bunch of young people on the stage at the moment, looking so smart. So I would like to say a great big welcome to them. I believe very, very much in travel as an educational tool, and they will learn so much here, and if you could ever see their programme, how the heck they're ever going to do it all, I should do not know. But this, on stage, is the boys and girls of the Anchorage Choir, and I'm doing right. We have, on my right here, Brenda Hall.
Pity the flight's leaving now, isn't it?
Right, is that any better? Where's it gone?
It's in the middle.
Is that all right? Mr. Friend, is that better? Right, well today is Friday the 24th. We're now recording. We'll get all your mug shots on here now. Look at them, by God. This is the British imports going to Canada. And here's all the delighted mums and dads all pleased to be able to say farewell. Eh? Eh?
It's like the only time we got Matthew Dickens under our control.
Now, Mr. Duckworth, you must be joking. Eh? You really must be joking. Right, it's 1:20. I think we're all packed. And the plane leaves at 4:25. So with that, it's farewell to St John Rigby, and off we go to Canada. had a camera on the wrong setting before. Can't find my wife. Well, if the driver can drive nice and slowly, we'll depart. All right? And I'll like, bye then! Bye! Well, this is the English bus. We're going to be wondering exactly what kind of bus is going to be picking us up at the other end. If it's one of those school buses, we'll sit together and sweat. And there'll be beads of sweat on that brow, I'll tell you. Now this is the fella, thank God he's not driving the aeroplane because when we went to Brussels last time...
Ended up in Antwerp.
No, we didn't want to go to Brussels, did we, Les? But we went just to see what it was like, and in the process, we missed the ferry. Here's the chief coach, manager, extraordinaire. And it's now 1:45 coming up. Where's he gone? There is Roy Johnson, the famous fella who always says in times when things go wrong, one of these days, Dan, we'll laugh about this. And he's dead right. Keep smiling, Roy. Have a nice holiday. We'll see you on the 15th, will we?
Yeah, well.
I hope so. So there's the bus being unloaded. Here's some helpers. And we're being told to get over there. Well, for all you connoisseurs of aircraft, you'll note that we're not on the 747 that we should be. It's 9:10 English time. We're all sitting aboard this DC-8, cramped up. They've run out of food, they've run out of drink. The only thing they've got left is water. So we'll see what British Airways say about this one. There's Winston looking for more food. Going to grab some of these sandwiches, maybe. This fella. That fella there. We've been chasing ladies. Saturday morning, and we're in the Constellation Hotel because British Airways have cancelled our bus and sent it away. Here's one of our weary travellers. Good morning, Stuart. And down there you can see some of the others. Green going to meet everybody. The flight was delayed. It was an 11.5-hour flight. And I think I'm being invaded by a Hoover. So I'll go downstairs and tell you all about it. It is a super duper place. $125 a night. It's a lovely complex. Now, here's where the kids are. There's Razak, looking dead cool. James Norris. Your friend there, I don't think he's going to do anything about it. Good morning, Simon. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
What do you think of this place?
Sorry?
Just all right. Do you, will it?
Yeah, courtesy of British Airways.
3 weeks. Courtesy of British Airways. Well, this is the end for me. Right, here's our heroes. Well, they've all disappeared into the other one now. Mrs. T, good morning, Mrs. T.
Good morning. None of the girls are in yet.
No girls. The girls are still in slumber, are they? Radha, is it nice? Yeah. Nice and warm, is it? You want it nice and cool today. It's very, very warm outside, it's very humid. Today we're in Toronto, and where are they all? Oh, there's a well, I've lost them. There they are. I'll come round with the video and they've disappeared. Oh, look at the good looking one. Well, can't we slip out, can't you? What speed did you reach then, Stephen? 130 what, revs per minute? Stuart, are you limbering up for your breakfast, are you? Limbering up for your breakfast, are you? Well, as I was telling, how about you telling all the folks back home why we're in this place? Pardon? Made a mess up, yeah? Hang on. For goodness sake, what? Hey, we're trying to talk here. Back. We had, Toronto airport was closed. We had to land in Montreal. We were delayed 11.5 hours flying. Correct? Correct? Yes. Oh, I'm very impressed. I'm going to do a bit of this. Bye, Jingoes. I'm going to kill me. Good thing. Oh! Oh, it's the diminutive suite. Yes? Yeah? Well, the girls were going there, and the fellows were going here. All courtesy of British Airways. 42, what's this? 42, well, 426, I think. And hiding under all those clothes is the lesser crested Mitchell, who won't get up, and it's now, goodness me, it's 9:15 on this sunny Saturday in Toronto. And but everybody wants you to, I mean, are you not going swimming?
Good morning, Mr. Trump.
You mean get out, is that it? All right, fair enough. Here's all your little ones, all queuing for breakfast now. And let me show you what they're going to get. It really is something rather splendid. There's this young man here, serving out, just what's this, ham, bacon, sausage, Canadian French fries, but no egg, Louis. Look, Louis, no egg. Oh boy, oh boy. And there they go. And this is all compliments of British Airways. And it is, I can tell it is absolutely superb. And the rest of them are out there.
Absolutely tremendous. I met one of the waitresses from Belfast.
And you met somebody on the bus last night?
She knows the Pope as well. And,
Two people from Cork. Well, I've just had a call from the Pope, alias Tommy Ray, and he's welcomed us to Canada from Niagara Falls.
This reminds me of a day about 3,200 days ago.
Stephen,
My honeymoon night.
is that all right now?
been swimming down
Feel a bit better?
the sauna.
After what? What do you mean, after what?
We had a shot this morning.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Pardon?
We saw Miss Mitchell in bed. We had a shot.
Oh. This,
What?
No, no.
Good morning,
listen.
Dan.
I mean,
Goodbye.
anything to say now that the sheets have been removed, eh?
Caroline is now convinced after the last 24 hours that communication is now improving.
Oh, good. This is for the parents now.
Goodbye, Dan.
This is for the parents. Message for the folks back home?
Hello.
Oh,
Goodbye.
goodbye. 11:10, and we're due to go out of this beautiful place before 12 o'clock because the bus is coming to meet us. Farewell. Where are we, Louis? What's the name of the hotel? What's the name of the hotel? Oh, he's only spent one night. What's the name of the hotel, Paul? Constellation. Did you go in the weight room today? Sauna? Swimming? Had a good breakfast? He talks like this fella. Talks like this fella. This big fella up the back here, with a few problems with. It's like the Emerald Isle, is it, Pat?
Hang on, somebody.
We had a lot of trouble from that fella in, what was that room you were in? 332, was it? 432. Well, here we are. We're all waiting now for the bus to arrive from Waterloo. Miss Mitchell, how much have you got left of that duty free?
Pardon? There's loads of it left.
Loads of it left. So we'll find another. And here's all the dads here, looking really haggard, worn out. A message for the wife, Bob? Maybe we'll ask the lads that, eh? Right. Well, it's 10 to 1, and we're still here in the Constellation. We've not yet worn out our welcome, and we're still here waiting for the bus, which has apparently left Waterloo, but apparently it was the wrong bus, and so a change of buses had to be made. And here's all the luggage waiting for the fresh bus to arrive, and we go from there. And around here, this young lady's from Stratford. She's from the northeast of England originally. How long have you been over here? How long have you been here? I mean, 3 years, 10 years? 12 years. Or since you were 12? Since you were 12? Since you were 3? Oh, well. So that makes you 15. Huh? 11 years. So how old are you? 13? And isn't she now? And here's another one from Stratford too. When Sam Stewart gets out of the way. Eh? How old are you? 13? My word, aren't they nice? Eh? But look at these uglies. Eh? Oh, my God. Eh? Only a mother could love them. Mind you, look at these mothers around here. Look at them all fagging it away. Look, drinking. We got anything in there? Eh? Cheers. Everybody's got a drink except me. Bob Duck was putting the world to right here. Yeah, that's just come from Waterloo. It's now coming round here to pick us up. We've got people aboard it. And here we are. Getting all the luggage out down there. In fact, they've gone round the corner. Bluebird bus. There's a couple of Yanks here. Oh no, Canadians here. Loud lot, aren't they? Well, the time is now 20 to 2. We've got to get all this stuff in there. How the hell we're going to do it, I do not know. This way rather than Canada. This guy, Steve Breen. Say hello to the folks back home, Steve.
Hey, folks. Hi, you guys.
And this should be fun. Getting this lot in here. All this. There's no boots. There we go. This is going to be chaos. But fun. I'm playing now.
How do we know I'm playing now?
Because it's rolling. Because you press it. It's very sensitive.
Right.
Right? I want a bit of spiel, a bit of the old blarney for the folks back home.
Here we are now, arrived in Waterloo, 24 hours late. But things haven't worked out too badly for us.
Alan Wicker Winston, is it?
We've been looked after very well after a very good night in the Hotel Constellation.
Can I have Paul Easy, Adrian Edwards, Stuart Morley, Paul Pendry, Lee Mann,
Just trying to call in. Monday. Monday the what? I don't know. Whatever Monday is. And we spent Sunday going to Waterloo Park. And here we are in the university accommodation. And we're in the lovely big pool, waiting for a lifeguard to arrive, because without the lifeguard, we're not allowed to swim in this beautiful big pool. Olympic size, 6 lanes, and there we go. And all of our fellas here, they're in university accommodation. And are they being now? There's a poor woman here that's about to swim into the fresh. Eh? Hopefully they'll stop this, you see, before they get thrown out. Anyway, we'll show you the accommodation and the other facilities afterwards. Tonight is our first game, England versus Canada, and they reckon that they're going to win it by a mile. Devaney has apparently been round to all the girls and has been selling tickets tonight. So we're expecting 3,000. The tickets have arrived today. What's he pondering about? Oh, penny for your thoughts, Mr. Duckworth. Three uglies at the back. We've had to buy our own food here, so we've had to sub them a bit. And this is the one that delayed it all. And it's lovely to see you. It really is lovely. The boys are so pleased you're here. So at last now, they're going into the pool. Oh, boy, boy. That was a bit of displacement. So long, they've only got a few minutes before we're then off to McDonald's. Oh, there it is, there it is. Can't see in this light. Probably sold tickets for this too. Right, with that, let's call it a draw. Yeah, here's Richard. Kim, can you swim yet, Kim? You stay in there, my lad. Simon Humphries. Mr. Brown. This is where the action is going to take place. It's Monday night, the 27th of July, sorry. There's the opposition. And this is when the might of SJR, there in the name of England, takes on the might of Canada in the name of Guelph. It's a beautiful evening. We're at Lexington Park, and on this pitch, the older fellas, and they're being briefed at the moment by their team coach, R.A. Duckworth. He's over there telling them all what for now. And over the back here, if we're not affected by the sun, That is a problem over there with Winston. Now the younger fellas, they're all also being briefed, and they'll be playing on this pitch. And hang on, I can't be in black. Oh, there's the opposition. That's Waterloo. And there's the goal. And we hope to be pummeling that. Raining shots in there. In the Right, there you go. Okay, there's the juniors. It's now just gone 7 o'clock and it's time we kicked off.
That's a big one, Stephen.
Dazzled by the sun. Oh, I've just managed to get a goal, believe it or not. Who scored this? Who's that?
James Perrier.
James Perrier, the Renegade. Well, we're now 2-0 up here as well.
Ref, James Terrace, Stuart Borowicz.
Here's the coach. Coach, a word on the game so far.
Yeah, we're not playing too badly. I'm very pleased with Richard Cartney particularly.
With who?
Richard Cartney is playing very well.
Yeah.
Very well indeed. And, yeah, we're not doing too badly.
Who scored you first then?
James Perrier's got both. Well done,
He's
James.
got both. Oh, see. Oh, so we bring him off. Yeah. Oh, he's a star man, eh? Get that shirt on. Ooh. Well. Oops, let's get the... There's Stuart Borwick now.
Hi. Well done, Patland. Hush, take a name for yourself, mate.
Oh.
That's his spirit, Stuart. Will she? Let's start messing about now.
Richard.
Go down here now. Well done, Grierson. Adrian Edwards and Easy have gone to Kitchener. Dave.
Yep.
Adrian Edwards and Paul Easy have gone to Kitchener.
Have they? Have they?
Go, Jason, go! Nice play, Jason.
Now, Johnny. Nice shot, nice.
Look up to see where you want to pass.
That's the idea. Well done,
2 weeks.
Somebody, Marty, go with him. Stay with the
Goalie, throw properly.
Comment to make on the game? Are you playing well? Are the boys playing well? Get away. Hey? What's the score? 3-0. You've not let one in yet? A clean sheet at half time. Well, that's where all the action is.
I don't want to hear about late tackles, people getting injured. Because the only time you get late tackled or injured is when you dribble when you shouldn't do, and they'll clatter you in a tackle. Just as you would do the same to them. You are much harder and much tougher and much stronger than them. Now, if the last thing I say before you go out on a football pitch is don't dribble, but pass the ball around, that's what I want you to do. And I want you to do it for a reason, because it's better that you do that. Also, if I say to the front three, 10 seconds before the game starts, watch the offside, we shouldn't be caught offside 3 times in the first 5 minutes of the game, because it means you're not listening. Now, I know what's going to happen out there, and I'll tell you what's going to happen. If you don't listen, you won't get any better. Now, I want us to play to feet, I want us to go for the return, I want us to play plenty of 1-2, and at times, we've done that. The only time we're in trouble is where we're starting to play about midfield level, we lose the ball, usually by dribbling or a bad pass, and then they quickly knock it forward, and our back four are very square, we're playing very square. I wouldn't play very square, because you've got a linesman at the other side who doesn't really know how to run the line. You probably won't catch them offside, so I would rather Alex Moore play behind the other centre half. I want the fullbacks covering on the opposite side, so that we are not square. That's the only times they've caught us, where we've been attacking, we've lost the ball with a bad pass or somebody dribbling when they shouldn't have done, they knock it long and bang, you're out of position, you're square, and they get a chance to score a goal.
Well, it's 2-1 here. We're into the second half now. The sun is really down into poor old Norris's eyes. That's a good throw. Oh! Should have had it on that one, shouldn't I? Who's that now? Devon, is it? No, Mark Froud. Here's the opposition. The most dynamic plate tectonic environment is one where plates converge. It is here that most of the world's visible volcanoes and the most explosive volcanic activity takes place. Press that, Mark, come on. Well, as you can see, we're on a computer, and here we have, just look at this.
Mark, we've got one wrong. We've got one wrong, Dan.
No, I don't want anybody exposing my score to anybody else. We're here at Waterloo University in the biology department. Let's just start looking. Mark Froud is exposing all my faults here. Anthony Fanning, have you got them all right with you? Sam got them all right, okay. Well, this machine is not going to beat me. Oh, Clever Clogs Duckworth here is working alongside the letter-crested Winston. Oh, they got one wrong. It's all guesswork, and believe you me, it's the luck of the Irish at the moment. They've 2 guesses, and they've managed to guess right.
now, would you like to introduce yourself to the folks back home now?
Hi, I'm Debbie Butler. I'm the museum technician for the Biology Earth Sciences Museum.
And you've just put us through a programme on...
Volcanoes, and you all did smashing.
you reckon we all did smashing?
I think you did.
That's absolutely... Oh, you've boosted our ego like I don't know what. Can I thank you very, very much indeed?
Thank
It
you.
was an
Come on
absolute
back
pleasure.
again.
Oh, we might be here all night, I'll tell you.
Oh, great. Okay, have a great time.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye then.
Bye.
Now this is the lady who set it all up. This is Doris, who's looking after, these two. Eh? These two. And only mothers could love these two, and Doris is being a great big mum to them. Eh? Right, we're now off to the games area. So there we go. It's Wednesday, isn't it? I didn't tell you what day it was. It's Wednesday, and we're in Waterloo University.
Oh, Karen, your sister's throwing a ball over there. The sister.
And here we are, we're going to the Games Centre.
That's my sister.
There's the rest of the gang coming up. Now come on, the truth, Mr. Duckworth, how many did you get right?
Well, Mr. Winston said we got 5 wrong, but he lied. We got 10 wrong.
I see. I see. Well, this is the campus of the university. It really is absolutely lovely. Engineering, technical, that's the maths and computer sciences. Each department has its own network of computers. And it really is absolutely great inside. And it's a beautiful day too. And there's Froud showing his fresh tan. His parents will be pleased with that. I won't tell them about the rest of the things he's been doing. With that we'll switch off. And he got the wrong answer. He wouldn't, hey, come on, the truth. Did I or did I not tell you the right answer?
You did, but you got all the others wrong.
Games. And on the wall is the first challenge to this fellow Winston, aided and abetted by Mark Froud and Graham Painter here. And we're now...
Wally.
Graham Brown. What did I say?
Painter.
Oh, well that's, you see, now, Freudian stuff. Right, now back to the square. Back to the square. What they've got to do here now is to juggle these things around without cheating and make a square. The Krypton Factor, right, okay. Now, Winston's in. Now, we're going, it's...
You Englishmen don't.
5 seconds. Oh, hang on now.
You Englishmen don't cheat. No way.
Oh, no.
15.
Where's the little triangle?
Yes.
Oh, you've done it.
Well, hang on. Why is that one up? Yeah, why is that one upside down? Somebody's
The magnets are all around.
They reckon somebody stuck the magnets the wrong way around.
See, look. Can't fit in any way.
No, it's impossible. It's got to be that way.
Well, there
We know it's true.
there we
It
go.
says so here.
There we go.
Yeah, look, just there. We are not as clever as we admit to.
No, so put the magnets in the wrong way around.
Ah, there's the solution. Let's get that. Look at that. They've looked at that and cheated. However.
What?
Jigsaws. Oh, there's the jigsaw grid. Razak's busy there. He's going to. What are those things called? Rubik cube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does Mike Lowe work here as well?
Yes.
What else?
Get it on the middle
I'll find out in a minute. Here's the lady who's guiding us around this morning. She's called. Was it Wendy?
No, Nancy.
Oh, Nancy. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Thank you very much indeed.
I don't do that.
Oh, I see. Leg maniples, is it? Hang on. Go on, Carl. Let's see how you do it.
What you do? Put it on there.
Yeah, and then when you're pulling it apart, put one hand on each side of the ring.
You put that top around it.
Yeah.
No. If all universities were like this, wouldn't it be nice?
Okay, well, you put that one
Worked it out? Oh, right. Okay. Worked it out? No, it's obviously a source of embarrassment. Got it all?
Yeah.
Oh, see. Who's this here? Oh, it's not the Lesser Crested, is it? Yes, it is. Are you cheating, Devo?
I did it. Super skills.
What's that?
You have to get a magnet. It's a magnet. You have to pull the ball back and get it in the hole.
You're not supposed to go through it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm off. I'll beat him up.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll leave that. Hang on, what's this? Somebody's lunch over there, is it? Well, it's plastic. Time to eat anyway, I think. Well, this is the second match of the seniors, and they're playing a team from Waterloo, and it's a very evenly balanced match. This, at the moment, we're winning 2-1. Fanning scored the equaliser, and then Sam Stewart put a ball across, and the goalie unfortunately fumbled it, and there's this poor lad here. Where's he gone? That fella there. And on this side, we're playing 2 games here. At the moment, I think we're winning 1-0. Sandro, we watch his kick. We're going to play 2 games with junior side. Half time. What's the score, Dick? 1-0. 1-0 to us. Word on the game?
What, pardon?
A word on the game?
A word of the game. They look pretty good, but it's pretty evenly matched.
Evenly matched. Well, there it is. Well, the word of our coach. The team.
Left.
Patrick McWilson, who's going now to talk to the boys.
You've got to try and pass the ball around, nice and easy. Now, the things I get disappointed on, Ian, when I'm talking, nobody else should be talking. Things I get disappointed on, throw-ins. No excuse for throwing feet up in the air, Jonah Hurley. Is there? Wait. Put up in the air like that for a throw-in. We should have been talking about for years. Get your feet both in the game, get the ball right behind your head and release it. Okay? Sandro, thanks for calling people. Okay? Right. Let's keep it going now, working hard. And just doing the easy job. Nothing that we don't try things you're not able to do.
Aided and abetted by
There you go, Norris is just
fella here.
brilliant save over there.
This fella here.
Right, there you go. Come on, heads up.
And what's the score then, lads? What's the score, Jan? 1-0. 1-0. And you've just been told off about your throw-ins.
Yeah.
But you know how to do them now, don't you?
I did too.
Hey?
I'm surprised I didn't right.
And here's the fella with the clean sheet up to now. How many let in the other night, Sandro? None. Clean sheet in Canada, eh? Boy, oh boy. Your dad will be pleased. Hey? Here's the rest of the game.
Stuart.
These are taking on the might of the rest of the team. Oh, go ahead, Girolamo, you'll break the lens.
It's Geronimo.
Geronimo?
Girolamo.
What's his name?
It's Geronimo.
Geronimo. Where? It's Girolamo, as far as I'm concerned. Well, this is what the dads have been doing while they've been in Canada. This fella here is running round, earning his keep by waving a flag around. Not being biased at all.
That's right.
Are you fit, Bob? Have you got a message for Karine?
Yeah.
Hang on, tell us how much you're missing her.
Enjoy yourself, Curry. I love you.
Right, it's Waterloo on the attack. What's looking dangerous here? Wait a minute, all the punt. Oh, it's looking.
No, you missed it, Our goal was under threat, but...
Well, here they are. The victorious, they're unbeaten. Not a goal scored against them yet. And they're shaking hands with the opposition that they've just beaten 1-0. And there's Sandro, and he's still got a clean sheet. Will it be the same in the second half? They're from 8 miles up the road, up north of Waterloo. I can't remember the name of the team. And there's the manager. Where's he gone? There he is. Well, these fellas are exchanging club badges. This is the new opposition. And here's our fellas, and they're all receiving their little badges, and they're very, very pleased about it. And then they're going to go off. Now let's be careful. Here's the manager, you see. He's from Shepherd's Bush, this fella. Eh?
Yeah,
He's
brother.
from Shepherd's Bush. God bless you.
Have a good trip.
Thank you very much.
They beat the other guy 6-0, you're going to get one. So you
Uh,
better get yourself in
A
gear.
comment on the game before. Come here, you. Come here. Come number 10. Number 10. Come here. What's your name?
Travis.
Who?
Travis.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Now, what's the name of your team? Woolwich Youth Soccer. Now, how far are you? Up the road? 8 miles, is it? And you come down to give these a good whipping, is that right?
You bet.
Right. Good lad. We'll see you then.
Go to the Blue Jay games when you do get like a big amount of people and fans and so forth. Like every field, everywhere in the city is like this taken up, which is
Mark.
Well, today is Friday. It's the 30th of July, and we're at Betchell Park. And we've just lost our first game. And there they are, our defeated heroes. They played so well, and it went down 3-1. But it doesn't matter. And here's the coach. Coach, what's the score at the other game, please? Pardon?
5-0. We got beaten by a very good team.
Yeah.
And very pleased with us setting our performance. We played a lot better.
But we didn't manage to get peg one in the back.
No, but as I say, we were not good enough. And that's, you know, we've learned a great deal from it. And what we've learned from this week is that you've got to head a ball in football.
So we'll go down with a bit more respect for the Canadians down at St Catherine's.
Without a doubt.
They'll be a bit tougher down there, mate, I'll tell you. Eh?
Without a doubt.
Right, well over here, as you've just been seeing on the earlier bit of the film, is the barbecue. And guess who hasn't had a hamburger yet? Now, all this lot here, these are the parents who've been looking after our little boys. And here's Bonnie.
Want a beer?
Pardon?
Want a beer?
Oh, I'll tell you, that is the best.
Get that thing off.
Yeah, that's the best. The best thing, the best suggestion of that.
There's beer
I'm
over there in the
going to go over there and get myself a hamburger and a beer. And now let me show you some of the Canadian beer. Now let's get it into focus because I can't see it at the moment. The sun is rather low down. And there is Labatt's Blue. And in there, let's show you how these Canadians do it. What's in there then?
Miller Lite.
Pardon? Miller Lite? You mean this Coke? I see.
Hang on. Show us that again. Root. It's beer, but it's root beer. I see.
Let's get things right here. The beer's here.
The beer's down there. Well, you will be getting one for your mate, won't you?
I've got to find them, yeah.
We're not going to shipwreck a few, are we?
Is the van open?
It is.
The beer's where?
Yeah. Well, let's get down and see. Oh, I loaned this young fella.
I don't.
Check them at the bottom.
Well, this smells pretty good here now. Here's one of the chefs.
You want to believe it?
Extraordinaire, eh?
Yeah.
Eh? Look at the sweat on him now. Eh?
Give my tailor a bit of credit, will you?
Oh, goodness me, look at that, eh? Oh, that's to make us feel at home.
Well done.
Well, it's hamburgers, hot dogs, eh? And one's just...
That's yours.
That's mine.
It's your Bruce's trying to say that I can get that.
Thank you, young man.
Everything you need.
Right, here we are at Bechtel Park now, enjoying the barbecue, which has been laid on by the Waterloo Minor Soccer League. And tonight we've got the families who've been looking after our young children for the week, plus all our youngsters, plus many local people here as well. And you can see that lads here are sitting down enjoying their barbecue at the moment. Right.
So what is this stuff? It's the mass fowler.
Right, Mark Gunny, any comment about the game, please, tonight?
I better not say that on video.
No, so was it a fair score? Could you describe our goal for us, please, Matthew Dickens?
Oh, brilliant. Blinding.
Would he make goal in a month?
Yeah. That's because he's out by me.
Somebody's got a plate out here.
Sorry?
I would have someone else.
Right.
That's one of the fly.
Here we've got the comedian of the week, Sam Stewart.
Pat, you'll have difficulty. You're into the sun. You can't do it.
Right, Sam Stewart. It's been certainly kept us all on our toes during the week.
Look, don't expose me, all right?
He's got a lovely pair of trousers there. About the Toronto Blue Jays.
Well, I've got no weight jokes either, all right?
And notice all the weight he's lost. Remember, we used to have podgy Sam in the first year, but now we've certainly got fit Sam in the fourth year.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You can breathe out now. Shut up.
Mark Gunning, can you refrain from making silly comments about the lads?
Some geezer tried to be funny down there.
Carl Flygate, I believe, didn't get on tonight, but his performances at right back when he's come on the first two games have been superb. And he's certainly given some of our more experienced players an exercise in how to pass the ball accurately. Carl, can we have a look at your front, please? Thanks, Carl. Right. Try it there. He's been given a helmet of photography during the week. Stephen Walsh, he played for the second 11 tonight, and he came on and played superbly at right back in the second half. What do you think the junior team have got to learn from this week, Stephen?
Everything.
They've got to learn to head the ball. Yes, Richard Painter and Daniel Sweet certainly have a lot to learn there.
3 days of speed.
Just say I'm sorry
Right,
about the hair.
some of these young ladies from Waterloo here, what do you think of these English chaps?
I will hold
Go on, speak up. Speak up, young lady.
You think they're great, do you?
Yeah.
Now, Anthony Fanny, don't make such ridiculous stuff. Heidi, what have you thought about these English guys that arrived in town? They're really great, are they? Good. Fine. Right, Steve Breen here, the coordinator at the Waterloo Football Club. That's made our week here so enjoyable. Here we have a few people comment on the final game tonight.
I was very disappointed.
Disappointed,
I was
right.
very disappointed with the results.
Yes, do our boys give 100%
I'm setting
effort?
up now to get a book of rules for the referee.
Ah, now I know you.
Before the next game.
Great, okay then. Thanks a lot now. Right, we'll switch off now.
We'll continue our tour. The tape ran out on us. Let's have a look into this room. Oh. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Paul Devner's room. And the bins are supposed to have been emptied. And the towels and the beds are supposed to have been stripped and all folded. Let me show you one that was really well done. This is one that's been well done, you see. No, I've told a lie. You know, that's not Paul Devner's.
There you go, all neatly folded. Wardrobes, drawers, mirrors, working benches, the telephone that rang, and then the tape ran out. However, it's now 20 past 10. We're supposed to be leaving today for Niagara Falls. Another one. Show you the washrooms. Here's the washrooms. Oops, the door's on me. Showers. Oops, another shower there. And another shower there. And here's the loos. And these guys, just listen to this. Just listen to this. Oh, sounds like Billy-O. Be a sound for them to take home. Using the loos in Canada. Yes. There's a bit more. Oh, it's Carl. Then there's our goal-scoring hero who is exercising the bottle. Talking about a bottle reminds me. There it is. There's our freezer. Empty now, but inside one bottle of Schooner, which is mine. Come on, you fellas, downstairs. We'll get some film. Well, this is the foyer, and here we have Miss Mitchell and Mary, my beloved, my other beloved, and then a couple of drips here, Carl and Mark, and this is the grand entrance. Grand entrance, and outside here, security door there. Oh, that's how they can ring up to one of these, press the digits of whatever they need, and they bring the phones upstairs. And here they are. It's a beautiful morning day, very, very warm. A slight breeze, thank goodness. Simon Humphries hasn't stopped moaning for a week. Eh? We'll take you down and show you the front. This is what they're building. They've virtually built it whilst we've been here. Really do move quick. Big bricks they use. Look at them. The band of stalwarts, eh? Oops. They've got the new style shorts on. They've just bought them this morning. Look at them. Oh, I didn't know Doctors had bought any of these. Look at these. I'll tell you what, when the wives get them back in England, they'll know it.
I'm all right.
Bob Duckworth's all right. Now just look at the lovely trees, beautiful trees. This is the building. And there's the new bit. And it really is very, very nice. Wilfrid Laurier University. We'll take you down to where all the action's taking place. We'll switch off for a minute. There's Winston coming back. Eh? Hope he knows how to turn left there. What we're doing is we're using that van there. We've had it all week. And we're using that to ferry all the luggage up. So we'll leave them alone there to get the next lot done. With death at the moment is Lee Marston. Now, I hope he's going to make the road okay. Because in his hand he's got... Oh, and here's Devaney as well. I didn't notice Devaney in the background there. Now, they're going to show you what they've been supping all week. And, Mark, just, Lee, sorry, just let us have a look at that now. Turn it round so that, let's get it in focus. Turn it round so it's got, get the name of it. No, leave it like that, leave it like that. Super big, super big gulp. Right, get in there, Devo, stay there, get in. Tell us what's in there.
Yeah.
Come on, tell us what it is, because people back home won't believe you.
Well, it's got Coke. Yeah.
Cherry Coke.
Lemonade, you know, orange and fruit beer.
And you mix this yourself, don't you?
Yeah, put it on the tap.
Now the startling thing is, how much is that one?
was 59, but yesterday it went up to 69.
It went up to 69 yesterday. Oh, so, well, why didn't you get a smaller one?
Because they're dearer.
The smaller ones are 89. So, well, we've certainly learned something from the Canadians this year. This super big gulp is 69 cents now. It's been 59 all week, but since the limers have been here, they've obviously increased the trade so much that they've put the price up. So that's gone to 69, but if you want a small one, it's only 89. Work that one out. Right, hurry up then. Off you go. There's one of the Canadian buses. And we'll take you down a bit more. Well, there it is. Wilfrid Laurier University in Waterloo. And this is the junction. And look, now over here, hang on, oh, we can't see it. We'll have to move down a bit. There it is now. Let's see if we can get back into that now. Can you read that? Super big gulp, 69 cents. The bus is going away now. 69 cents. And that's the 7-Eleven shop. Open 24 hours. Over here, Forwell. That's another shop that our fellows used to frequent. And here is the Royal Bank of Canada. Another place they used to frequent. So this is Waterloo. It's now 25 to 11, and we really have got now to get back to Betchell Park to say our farewells. We're at Betchell Park. And here we've got some of the parents we've bobbed up with. And we're all about here. And Steve Breen is giving out this lady here. Look, why have you... Look, we're going to take you back to England. No, she's done a roundabout there. There's some more parents. It's a beautiful day. This is the clubhouse that they've built. The Waterloo Soccer Club, Betchell Park. This is their clubhouse. I don't know what else we've got over here. It's part of their stadium over there. Some of their practice pitches. Some of the girls. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Joy. She plays the bagpipes beautifully, this girl. Eh? We'll obviously see her in England sometime. Okay. Only a Louis could do that. Only a Louis. Get over there. Get over there. Now we're zooming in onto this fella. Steve Breen. Let's keep this camera still. We'll never see it back home. Some of the lovely Canadian girls here. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes, we are.
What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie and Hardy. Heidi. Oh, this. Excuse me, I'm going to turn off. This is Stephanie. I'm telling you, this fella will not come home the same. He has rattled me all week. Look at, I'm going to really. Only a mother could love it. Get over here.
Just because you come at 2:30 at night.
I did not come in any time.
Yeah, exactly. You never did come in.
Good morning, Ref. Good morning, Ref. How are you this morning?
Excellent.
Good, good. You must be.
My vision's getting a little better.
It was absolutely A1.
It was nice of both of you to ask. Oh no,
only one of them.
Right. Did you say air conditioning? It would be nice, but I don't think so. So we'll be rather windblown. It will be nice. It will be an experience.
That's 28 and 60 air conditioning.
28 what?
28 and 60.
What kind's that then?
28 windows down at 60 miles per hour.
Well, fair do. Well, it's now 7:30 and we're now in St Catherine's, and here we are with Tommy Ray. Tommy Ray is this fella there. That's him. These are all the parents, and they're being given billeting lists with telephones and so on, all the instructions. And at the back here we have, there's the bus that brought us. Here's all the luggage, starting there, all in a neat row. Here's the gang of fellas, all expectantly waiting to meet their new billets in St Catherine's. We've just been to Niagara Falls, we've spent 2.5 hours there. We've been to Niagara on the Lake, across, or what is it, Niagara Park, and seen some beautiful places. And now we're just waiting for these here. Let's get some, by the end of the week, your little ones will be able to recognise some of these people.
Over you come, lads.
Right, here's the bad news now. Move your car and listen carefully.
Come, wait in here.
Wait!
Come on in, guys, don't be shy.
Why not?
Alex, John Herlihy. John Herlihy. Come on, John.
Who's it?
Okay. Alec Moore, Sam Stewart, Paul Devaney, and Lee Marston. This is Mrs. McFlurry.
The brave one, she taking all that lot? Goodness me.
Stephen Raven, and Xavier Fraser. Okay. Mrs. Balanowski. This is Timmy. This is Mrs. Balanowski. Okay. Neil Friend, and Matthew Dickens.
Well, this is how it's done, and we won't have enough to view everybody, otherwise we'll be here all night. Now it's Monday and it's a holiday in Canada. I think it's the Monday the 3rd of August, and we're in Shalimar Park, and we're just about, well, in about 3/4 of an hour we're going to have a barbecue. Tommy Ray has set all this up. Body and focus on it. But now, they're all warned, keep out the sun, don't go swimming, don't sunbathe, don't get yourselves all kind of exhausted. I can't see it, the sun is shining up. But there we go, now there's David Corn talking to
There's a nice young lady. I can't see. Sorry about the waving of the camera here. We're at the swimming pool at Shalimar, and this is where all the action's been taking place. It's Bob Fraser's 40th birthday yesterday, and they've got something as a surprise for him. He doesn't know about it yet. And this is where all of our adults, all the grown-ups, have been thrown out for their bad behaviour, ducking people, throwing people around. It's a beautiful, safe place. The sun is so bright I can't see. Well, there they are, they're all sunbathing out there. And it's beautifully safe, this. See that little fella? Just walks in and it gets deeper towards the middle, and that's about it. And this lady here, this poor lady here, has had such a terrible to do trying to keep the dads from ducking all the fellas and all the fellas ducking all the dads. And here they are, some of them. And here's the culprits. Are they being told off? No, are they or not? I don't know. I've lost my wife, I don't know where she's gone. Here's Sam has been. Sam's being told off. Or is he giving a bit of the chat?
What's up, lads? Been out for an hour.
Tell me, have you had a lot of problems with these lads?
Yes.
Such as?
Such as diving and pushing.
And when you told them to get out, what did they do?
Get out. They get out?
They did as they were told, did they?
Yeah, I hope
They didn't face your wrath?
No.
No.
I can't remain during a glass.
Don't splash around the camera, lads, please.
Not the camera. Oh no!
Hey, it's my only safeguard, is it?
Jury say guilty. He's yeah. I've been bad. He's got some compromise on the side.
Well, this is beautiful in there. It really is beautiful. So I'm going to have one more dip. And you can see what a favourite this young lady is. Oh. Oh, that is unfair. Well, if your life depended on it, look at them.
Who's that?
Actually, get a picture of them.
It's a smart hat there, Dobber. Oh, cooked in beer, eh? Cooked in beer. Half a gallon of Molson's all down it. Anybody sampled it yet? Mr. Duckworth cooked that one? What's it like? Burnt? It's alright, is it? You recommend it? Right, well we'll see what we can get there.
During your stay in Canada, your mothers have all called up and they want you home tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's caused a lot of headaches, but we've managed to arrange a plane. Anyway, we have a gentleman here who has celebrated his 40th birthday.
Hey!
He doesn't look about 50. He's holding his age well, guys, okay? What's your first name again?
Bob. Robert.
Bob. Bob's got a couple of things you'd like to say to you.
I'm Henry the Eighth by arm. Henry the Eighth. That's what he sang in the Leprechaun, by the way. I'm accustomed as I am to public speaking. I think I'm very shy. I wish I was.
I'm bright red at the moment underneath this colour, underneath my son's shirt. Well, I can tell you, this has been a total shock to me. As I wanted to keep it totally...
Yeah, why didn't you tell anyone?
Why didn't you tell anyone? Well, I've been telling them I've been 28 for the last 3 days.
Who gave you? Tell your bed partner.
He's one of them ones that's last.
I even slept on my
He
own.
gets to pour the teachers all a glass of
Oh,
Chardonnay.
oh,
And he gets to hand him a preston.
I'm really glad of this.
Hop off.
Oh, pink champagne. And listen out of the whip, Bobby. You got to buy it yourself, mate.
You got to buy this,
You've been a great help, Dick.
This sweet drop, Bob. That's okay.
Is it pink champagne?
Ah, it's $1 a photograph, Bob, by the way.
How do you $1?
Hold it, hold it, hold it. And before you go on, there's something for you.
Oh, my
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
Come out.
I didn't have any breath left. Your wife isn't here, but happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that was just as good. Oh.
What's that? What's that? You wouldn't have got that at home, Bob, would you?
Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, I like this one. More of this. Oh, gosh, I better not read that out loud.
Now your bottle of champagne has been on ice long enough.
Oh, my gosh.
The beers are on you.
Cake?
There's
Like your
champagne.
cake now.
Find the beer.
Look.
Here,
Oh,
hold
you can
your
put the
cake
cake
and
down
show
here.
your wife.
Give the adults.
There, grab
Okay.
a picture so that his wife will see it when they get home. Hey.
Could you position your balloon?
Okay.
Come on. Ooh, my finger's blue. Hold it. Your finger's...
Southern boy, what?
Ow! That was...
Did
Did you get a good shot of his head? I've got one, thanks.
How old are you?
Cheers. 39. Mine's next year, mate. Cheers, Bob. Next year.
Neil, where are you? You want to take a picture or what?
Oh, we'll all have to have a piece of hot cake now.
Well, Robert,
Dad wants your cake.
a few words for the folks back home. I mean, what are you going to say about that?
Oh, wish you were here, sincerely.
Tell him what happened the other night then, wouldn't it?
Chappie here says to me as I was coming out the pool, looking all at the bronzed Adonis, get back in the pool, the sun's reflecting off you and we're all being blinded. Eh? Now, I mean, isn't that a nerve? Isn't that a nerve?
Better now.
Well, today is Wednesday. It's just gone midnight. Here's all the cows. Here's all of our fellas. That's farewell from Catherine. Bon voyage. Good. 2, 4. Oh, Porky's too. What a nice fellow. This is the rest of the luggage that's going up there. I don't know how much that's the little window. There we go. Another van there. Never come like that before. Well, I'm going to miss out on Kingston. How about this for a send-off? Scottish Piper. This is the ref from the other night on holiday from England.
said our farewells. They're all in the van. There's so much fun. And hopefully we'll be able to all muck. And whenever we have Canadian centres,
August. Wednesday, 5th of August, and we just arrived at Kingston. We've got a good
I mean, there's a nice bungalow here.
There's a nice bungalow up there. That, have a look.
And there's a swimming pool down there.
And there's a big swimming pool with a ship in it down there.
Yeah, of course.
There's a big swimming pool with a ship in it.
I'm in Norwich. Oh no. You're joking.
Yeah.
Your best mate, Sam. Your best mate.
As we move round back to the left, what are you talking about?
Well, that's all he wants. Come on.
You missed.
Roving eye.
Action.
Just going to explain to the lads that 1 or 2 sharks have been seen. There's only James Norris allowed to go swimming.
What about Dave Corney's nose?
He's been swimming on his back again, has he? And it's Graham, not Bob.
This is where the teachers and parents are staying. The boys are going to be billeted out. And as you see, it is a very nice place. And I'm sure we'll be very comfortable. And we have our own swimming pool.
Cut pants.
And some of the boys discussing what's happening. And some of the people we just met today after a drive up from St Catherine's. And now settling down and enjoying the barbecue and meeting our new friends from St Kingston. Also, we've all started saying goodbye to the drivers and Tommy Ray, who will be leaving shortly. On a boat trip to 1,000 Islands.
Here we are on Thursday, August the 6th.
Yeah, he's prepared this for the last 4 hours.
About to start a 3-hour cruise towards 1,000 Islands, which has been laid on for us by the Soccer Association here in Kingston. All the lads who come with us on the trip today, signing billets, they're staying and joined us for the trip. A few of the staff are probably a bit worried about maybe getting the seasick, so the advice is not to eat a great deal. But we'll have a few more shots as we go on the cruise, for some of the islands that we get to. Great.
This is the view from the boats where we're departing from, go around 1,000 Islands trip.
Canadien, Semaine Argent a été construit dans le style de plantation de
That
sucre.
is Gananoque.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're turning left and entering into Nature's Way, the picturesque Wanderers Channel. And here we'll see quaint summer homes and large Victorian mansions. Maintenant, nous entrons dans le canal de Vagabond. That's Whitecap Island on the right-hand side. À droite, vous voyez Whitecap Island développé pendant le Victorian par une principale manufacturerie canadienne.
The Thousand Islands are famous for the tiny wave bridges. Owners of these bridges use them as a means to connect their islands if they have more than one, and quite often they do. Here on the left-hand side, canoes, the spoon in the moon right under Spooning Bridge.
We'll be going nearly an hour and a half, right?
Ground with the Maris waiting to take the kick. Start of the football match between St John Rigby and the Kingston boys. They are the officials.
We stand in the circle, we won't get you. Richard. Hey, Potter. Got you before, I heard.
Yes, that is the lady referee. And the Kingston boys. Mary's saying a few words.
Oh!
The game started now.
Oh, look at this side, Dickie. Go on. Oh.
Now, with Matthew Dickens down the wing, passing back into the centre to Steve Putters. And away down into the Rigby half. Catched by the Rigby goal with the players shaking hands. And unfortunately Rigby losing 2-1 after unfortunately
This is either from our tournament.
missing a penalty.
The ones that they're
There we
probably
are.
handing out.
That's the game of football. Pat Winston giving them congratulations and talking to the president there of the Kingston Football Club.
These are ours.
Anthony and the referee. And we've won the toss. We are about to kick off in the senior match.
Straight away, White.
White's
Straight
kicking off.
away.
Make it away! Why we got time?
Flip it down, Sam. Flip it down the line if there's nothing on.
Oh shit.
Get back, Proudy. Flip it down.
Right, first of all, my dear readers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of the staff, parents and pupils of St John Rigby School, I'd like to thank members of Kingston Township for making our time here so very welcome. And two things stand out: your hospitality and in the 2 days they've been here. When we arrived in St Catherine's last week, a big thing was made of the fact that we would be going to a civic reception in Cornwall. Little did we realise that we were going to a civic reception in Kingston Township. And we found out that Kingston Township apparently is the largest township in Canada. It is also the first township that's had a lady reeve. So we'd certainly like to say thank you very much to you, Mrs Turner, and to your husband for making us so welcome when we first arrived here. The staff, we've had an absolutely superb time. We've been on the side of Lake Ontario. We've had Bob Fraser out at 4 o'clock in the morning, windsurfing. We've had Mr Duckworth causing all sorts of problems. And we've had an absolutely superb time. And it really sort of epitomises our time here in Canada over the last 2 weeks. So I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to you all for making us so welcome. And I hope that when we were having breakfast this morning, which took 2.5 hours with John Turner and his son, that the plans we're making for a team from Kingston Township to come to England next March comes off, because we will certainly like to give you a very big welcome in England. So thank you very much indeed. Anthony would like to just say a few words.
Yes, I will.
Well, folks, first of all, when we heard about your visit, we hadn't finished out who you were, where you were coming from, how you could play soccer. Well, now we know you can play soccer. So thanks a lot for that. But you made this trip a really wonderful one for us because your behavior is an exemplary. Your school, your teachers, your friends, and yourselves. And we now have 49 more friends than we had before you came. So with that long speeches, thank you. We've enjoyed, I hope you have. We wish you well in Cornwall and a safe trip home. And hopefully we'll see you in mine. Well, we have everybody together. The villagers, my grateful thanks. Thank you.
I'd just like to say, on behalf of all the boys and everything, we really enjoyed ourselves. Staying with the people of Kingston Township. I'd just like to say a big thank you. So 3 cheers, lads. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hooray! Hip hooray! Thank you a lot.
Waiting for our train. The boys talking with their billets. You see, they're all looking very well. We have a great time here, be it very short. Now we're looking forward to playing in Cornwall. Take us to Cornwall. Picking all our loads up and about to get aboard.
Don't eat too many hamburgers. Nice food.
Whoops. Oops. Got a bit of drift there. Can't see where you're going, yeah?
I need to go back there again. The dresses with the young lady, eh? Mr. Winston.
Graham's showing us that we've arrived here, and as you see, we're here with all our luggage. And one of the trucks has arrived, I believe. I'm going to trip arse over Doodah. Pat Winston just going in to... you move out of the way, Graham. Graham. Graham.
Over there, let's wait.
Want to take another? Yes, please. I wouldn't mind. Hold it, lads. Okay, guys. Okay.
Right. While you're all together, I travelled down here from the station. Main organisers, transport, and something that's worked very hard to organise this week's trip. So that in most cases, it's been overrun by the generosity of parents, sponsors, and help. This time we're going to find that a number of you will be on your own with families. Okay? A number of you will be on your own. There may be some of you will be in doubles. Okay? But when we come to that side of things, which won't be for some time yet, to work out your billets, when you're meeting your billets, I believe, until probably after the civic reception here with the Mayor, we'll then let you know. If there's any difficulties, see me and meet you. And I don't want...
Yeah, the lads are just waiting outside.
Very well done. So those who they enjoy the restaurant and some of the rooms, and we're going to the room.
That's our host.
Well, then what
Douglas.
we're going to have the mayor's coming down at about 6 o'clock. And the billets will be meeting us here from 6 o'clock. And as soon as they're all in, we'll... in fact, we'd like you maybe to respond with a few words to the mayor's address, okay? And then 7 minutes of speeches, guys, no more. Just 7 minutes of speeches. You can handle that, right?
Yeah, those you two have got to make one.
In French, Lee Mandry.
3.5 each. And then from there we'll have the boys go with their billets, and the adults will be going to their place, okay? Yes. We've got yourself and Bob as a pair, okay, with one family, and Yuri McAleer.
Be heading towards the building, please. We're going to go in groups of about 3 or 4.
Well,
Go split.
We are
I
all
like how
heading
you
off
two get out the camera, I'll tell you.
towards the Civic Centre and to the reception. The Civic Steps, looking over the St Lawrence River. Our luggage kindly being unloaded. And that's the vans that we came in from the stations. To the Civic Centre here in Cornwall. Watching
around one side and around the other.
practice ice hockey playing. The boys are watching.
Five or six semi-organized. Yeah. They put a whole bunch on the list and go. Are you going to check the
I'm going to go immediately to the president of the Cornwall Blazers Soccer Club and ask him to make the formal welcome. That's Ron Bergeron.
Well, I'd like to welcome everyone. I see you're nicely lined up. On behalf of the Cornwall Blazers, we are welcoming you to Cornwall, the two soccer teams from St. John Rigby School. I got that from England. I understand they're pretty good soccer players. In fact, Via Rail, I think, was really impressed. Instead of running late today, they ran early. A little surprise to everyone, right? I'd like to thank all the warm-hearted people from Cornwall who are building these two teams, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you during the next week. Thank you. Visitors, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the city of Cornwall schedule that's been drawn up for you by the Cornwall Blazers Soccer Club, and I'm not quite sure how you're going to be able to pack all these activities into the next 7 days, but we recognize that it's certainly that all the buses and the cars will be running on time. We certainly have a very, very full schedule of activities here in the city of Cornwall. And in recognition of your visit to the city of Cornwall as a guest of the Cornwall Blazers Soccer Club, I'm very pleased to be able to proclaim August the 7th to August 14th as Soccer Week here in the city of Cornwall. I understand you have a number of meetings lined up with members of the Cornwall Blazers Soccer Club, and certainly looking forward to perhaps attending some of those meetings and bringing my son with me who's playing soccer for his 2nd year. He's on a team this year called the Kittens. Last year the team was called the Bunnies, so I'm not quite sure what they call next year, but his team won their first game the other night, so obviously the players were quite happy after 2 months of play, and the parents were even happier. Once again, I hope that you have a very enjoyable stay in our community, and I hope that you will come and see us again in the future. Thank you very much.
I'm going to ask one of the faculty of St. John Rigby to respond to the mayor's address, and I introduce to you Mr. Pat.
Of Cornwall pupils, staff, and parents of St. John Rigby School. We arrived in Toronto Airport 2 weeks ago. It was my first experience to come out of Europe, and I've got to say we've had 2 fantastic weeks. Everywhere has been different, and I thank you very much for the very warm welcome that you've given us in the short time we've been here in Cornwall. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Dougie here, who's told me of the hard work that's been done by the committee in organising this week. It's tremendous to see so many parents here, and certainly in our short time in Canada, I think parents back home have got a lot to learn, because I've been very impressed in the 2 weeks I've been here to see parental involvement with the youth of today. And I think it's absolutely fantastic. And certainly when we go back to England and meet our own parents, meet the local press, I will certainly be full of praise for the parents of young people in Canada. It really has stood out. We are now in our 4th location, and it seems no different to here than it's been the 3 other places that we've been. Our lads are looking very forward to being with you this week, and I'm sure there's many activities lined up for us, and I'm sure that we will have a very good time here. I would like to make a small presentation to Brian Lynch, a memento actually of our school. It's not quite actually the school that we have our lessons in, but we'll tell you a bit about the site that we have. We actually opened 8 years ago as an 11 to 18 Catholic comprehensive school. And previously the site had been used as a teacher training college. Split into 3 parts, we have the middle bit. We've actually cheated because the old building was a castle. And apparently Henry VIII spent a few nights with Anne Boleyn there back in the 15th and 16th century. And the place is actually called Schiller College. We've had some teapot stands made, and I'd like to present one of them to Brian Lynch as a memento of St. John Rigby School.
James Ferrier.
Christian Colbert.
This is the presents that the boys have been given by our Canadian hosts. I believe they've got books and badges and so forth. Is that all, boys? Thank you, Marco.
I'll give you another one.
Thank you. And that's the mayor handing out the package to the boys.
The Hughes family. Alex Moore. James Norris.
bagpipe in his mouth, so keep him quiet.
Piper. David's a welcome.
Neil, Fred, and Paul, Deputy. The next Swain family. Lee. Porter. The Hoods.
Huey. Bob Fraser and myself and Graham Brown staying with us. Very interesting character. Associates, he works for the Ministry of Interior and Immigration. He has a lot of dealings with the Red Indians out there. Holds a lot. And we hope to go up onto a reservation later on in the week. A place called Upper Canyon.
In fact, you could see the cricket staff coming out.
Yeah.
And they were definitely not used to the gloves.
Yeah.
And many of them using, the boys enjoyed themselves, and they had a good time on the tennis. Many of them used the gym.
Yeah.
Played a bit of badminton, basketball, and I guess the climax must have been the wieners and buns and salads that we had, and the cookies went fastest of all, though. The desserts went the fastest.
Yes.
We had a terrific turnout, and your boys were so well behaved. It's just a pleasure to entertain them, and I thought we had a really good turnout of our billeting families. All in all, a real good thing.
Yes, I think we had a very good day, everybody concerned.
Good.
This is, by the way, Doug, our host, and he's sort of organised things for us in Cornwall, and we're looking forward to spending a good few more days.
One lake come up here, I suppose.
And race number 2 of John Sawana, so that's why he is forced to hit the pins prematurely.
We are, our hosts have laid us out a picnic. Our boys are tucking in.
Not yet. When you are finished with sandwiches, then okay? Then junk food. Not until. Where's my purse? And if you touch the desserts before we tell you, we will cut your fingers off.
Yeah, sounds like one of the boys are getting reprimanded over there.
I thought it was just breakfast time a couple minutes ago. I really didn't talk to you about being hungry. Well, not everybody around. I thought we'd have about 10 minutes to set up and...
Baseball.
Baseball. Fellows
This is all
we need.
Bob giving him his story how he grazed his leg. Sunday school.
Marty Moose, Marty Moose. We can't see Marty Moose.
Hi, Paul.
Marty Moose, have you heard of Marty Moose? Weren't you watching that film last night?
I watched it. Yeah, I was trying to watch it. You keep making stupid comments and making rude noises.
Somebody keeps telling everyone what happened next.
Oh, this is what I need. Sit down
Picture on Monday the 10th. The sun has come out nicely now. And there's the dam.
There's supposed to be an eel ladder up.
Overlooking the St. Lawrence River. You can see it's quite huge. 16 of them all generate power. This is the upper dam.
Oh, it's not there.
And general information is given out. Kilowatts per hour. And this supplies the whole state of Ontario, and also controls the level of the lake, which is fed by the St. Lawrence River. Right over the bridge on the West Bay to visit an Indian museum. It's Monday afternoon, the 10th. We've just arrived at the North American Indian Travelling College, a museum. Very warm now, it must be up in the early 30s centigrade, I would think. The sand stripping off, showing the Canadian girls these muscles. Now we're on the encampment. The teepees there in the background. The skin hanging up to dry. lunch. On the river.
Thanks a lot, lads.
Friday the 14th, and we are out at the car park at Wilco, or Wars, and we've all met here with our respective billets on a journey in a convoy to about a 15-minute journey to outside of town to pick up the coach, because the coach is not allowed to come into the city limits. There's Bob. Back to us, we've done a lot of organising, especially the trip to Ottawa. All the Canadian families. Anthony saying his fond farewell. A huddle comparing notes.
Even some private stories. I think Cameron's Point is going to make the rounds. Two chuckles in the back there. We've had some good soccer games. I'm sure that we've experienced some local Cornwall and Cornwall Island and Upper Canada Village atmosphere. I trust also that the boys have learned something about girls soccer. Hopefully we'd like to see some of that in England, because we'd like to take a turn going there, both boys and girls. So thank you very much, and Godspeed.
The people who helped to put this show together, you would not believe, I'm sure, how much work, how much dedication, how much effort went into staging this thing in a very, very short period of time. And I can't say enough about not only the committee people, most of whom are represented here, others of whom have to work for a living. and it is also a distinct pleasure for me to say to our parents of our boys how wonderful you have been in helping us by billeting these lads. And of course there are a couple of people who are not parents of our boys. We have one or two people like Mr. Walsh, who's just a little bit older now than he'd like to be to get this thing going, you know, which means having children. But those parents who are not part of our family, we thank all of you for having taken these boys into your home. Pat Winston and Bob Duckworth down through the three parents to the youngest boy. It's been our pleasure having you. It's been absolutely a treasure, a memory. It's been really and truly an experience for us that we have enjoyed having you with us. And I want you to know that we have had compliments, Pat, about your lads that is ceaseless. They have been gentlemen through and through. And I want to compliment you on that. A real nice bunch of guys. And I'm going to ask our people to give those lads a hand and Godspeed. Thank you.
The next thing I'd like to do is to present to the 5 gentlemen and the one that did not accompany them something from our city fathers as a memento. And I'll have Mr. Bob Kilger to do that.
Change the itinerary on us.
Commemorating our city, nice to hang up and remember us by. Mr. Bob Kilger has done a lot of work in the background, and of course you were with him all one complete day. So I would like the 5 gentlemen, Mr. Duckworth, Mr. Pat Winston,
Mr. Richard Perrin, Mr. Bob Fraser, and Mr. Graham Brown. Please come forward.
And Bobby, are you going to start, Bobby? Really, really close to Bob,
We got Dick over here. You have presented us with two posters. This is, well, as you can see what it is, and on the main rivers, on the back, the history of Canada's main rivers. Okay, you can hang it up in your room. And our most recent national park, Puckasaw on Lake Superior. So when you look at the Canadian map in the future, and if anybody saw through Expo, you saw these fellows actually paddling down our St. Lawrence River, going off to Expo. And in Williamstown, for the natives, local natives, there's one of those boats in the Williamstown Museum for us to look at. They disembarked in Williamstown after going by the Cairn, and they left their canoe there and went west. But they raced all the way down for Expo, so that boat is still there. So this is a memory for you to take home. We will transport the box and find some way of shipping it home so they're not all busted up. Okay? So Maureen did an awful lot of work.
Some of us don't have this.
Mr. Pat Winston.
Doug, you turn around the other way.
My better side, Dick.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. Depends where you're standing.
I must say, and of course this goes out to Bob and Graham and Richard as well, but again, I feel so good about having met people like Bob and Pat. I hope these fellows remember this all the rest of their lives, the kind of effort and work and companionship and guidance and help that all of these adults have, the effort they put into this trip. And so for me to have met these fellows on this occasion, it's a real honor, and I'm very proud to have met these fellows. So I hope you two guys are not together reading this book at the same time, because now I
You'll see him again now.
You'll see him again. Eh? Okay, so there you go, lads.
We have just two more presentations, and then we'll be on our way, thanks to the good-naturedness of our billets and the transportation people. This one I would like to do is First People, our native peoples. All right?
Yeah.
You have visited the Longhouse down in this area. You'll be able to see how they mixed. Some of you had an opportunity to see lacrosse. You also see the long canoe that you have on your poster. This long canoe, originally built by the Indians, and there's a little story about it. So possibly in your library or in your cafeteria or someplace that you can talk to your friends about, you have been here. You have mixed with the natives of the First People of Canada. So on behalf of the whole team, and I mean that, and the people across the 7,000 Mohawks, and for the adults who saw them play lacrosse, I want to thank you for visiting our people.
It's John Rigby School Party. It seems only a very short time that we were piped into that room in the Civic Centre by James Libby. But a lot has happened in that last week, and certainly a lot of firsts have happened. I remember saying last Friday that everywhere we've been in Canada, we had a superb time and everything was different. Well, Cornwall's been the same, but it's been different. And from my point of view, we experienced three new firsts. First of all, going to a lacrosse game. Secondly, going to a speedway competition. And finally, commentating for cable TV on a football match. I first of all would like to start my thank yous. He's not here today, but I'd like to express a very big thank you to Terry Hart. It is not easy arranging billets, but he did an absolutely superb job, not only with the youngsters, but also with the adults. And I know that the five of us that are here, we've had a superb time with our families, and we'd like to say a very big thank you to you all. I'd like to say thank you to the people who organised the days. Jerry Hughes for Saturday. Huey McAleer, well, he didn't organise one day, he seemed to be involved in every other day. So a big thank you to Huey. Bob Kilger, how else, what other city could you go to and be there for 5 hours and see 6 major places? Absolutely superb. Maureen Hart for Wednesday, Upper Canada Village and the beach. Also a number of ladies who were involved with preparing the picnics. There was Captain Marvel and Tricia Watt. The football coaches, Peter and John, you're doing a superb job. Keep up the good work. I remember saying last Friday the one thing that really appealed to me about our 2 weeks in Canada was the family atmosphere. And we've had it repeated yet over and over again during our week in Cornwall. Certainly, when we go back, we've got a lot to tell our folks at home. And it's tremendous at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night to see 200 or 300 people watching. Not only a lads match, but when I turn my back on Wednesday evening, there's a ladies match taking place. Lots of mums, dads there, brothers, sisters. That is superb, and keep up the good work. I'd like to say today that we're not really here on a one-way trip. We hope very much to welcome the people of Cornwall to England. At the moment, we don't really have soccer for young ladies, but in my role as a teacher governor, I'll be reporting back to our governors at the end of September what a marvellous time we've had in Canada and how much is done with the young ladies. We made a big thing in our family that we stay with here. They have 6 kids, and every night this week, at least one of them has been playing, and that includes 4 young ladies. So we'll have something to say about that when we go back. I'd also like to say, you now know 5 people from London, and I'm sure lots of you go to Europe, and if any time you have an overnight stop in London, we'd like to open our doors to you. You've got our addresses. Gatwick Airport is 25 minutes drive from where most of us live. We would love to see you, even if it's only for a night. So if you're coming on a personal holiday, you've now got a contact. Either see Ron Bergeron, Fury McAleer, Doug Lamborg, you know where we are. Last but not least, as we say back in Ireland, I hope that when you do come, we give you a real K Míle Fáilte, 100,000 welcomes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Everything? All right, all you heavy lip suckers, go at it.
Just mention where we're going, eh, Huey?
We are all going out to Monkland, to Papa.
Mr. Poppin.
Have a nice trip back.
Thank you.
Anthony, do it again. Do it again.
Roll him.
Being your cameraman for the rest of this tour, the gracious Sifter Sam Dick Perrier.
I've been called to each other.
Here's all of our lily-livered lily whites that are now so nicely tanned, all a bit jaded, tired. It's 5 to 11 English time, 5 to 6 back in Canada, and this fella slept all the way through. Didn't eat his dinner, didn't eat his breakfast. This fella just spilled lemonade or something or other all over this fella. It couldn't have happened to a nicer fun. We'd like to tell all you folks back home that they've all been an absolute credit to us. Who's the leading goal scorer? Who's the leading goal scorer? Where's Putt? Hello. He doesn't want to do that. Helen, could you sit down, please? Could you back into the seat? Don't film like this on the BBC. Sorry for any delay. Well, the delay this morning has been because we've been waiting for this good fella here, Ernie, who's been parked up in the coach park, sweltering in the heat, because they wouldn't let him go because the marshal, the coach marshal, had not summoned him. And we didn't know we had to summon anybody. We're waiting there, waiting for the coach. No. Well, it's not the way to go to Canada. And anyway, that's caused a delay because
You can slip over a bit of lunch. Between this and the next job.
Thank you, boys. We'll just pass the hat around.
Okay. I think we don't want to spill all the money.
Well, it's the best day we've had for ages.
Give him a toot. Give him a toot. Oh, look, can't even get by. Can't get in. We're a bit early. There's no room for us. We'll have to keep on driving. There's no room for us. Can't get through.
Well, this is the parents. Well done, the parents. And here's all the smiling faces. Well, just for you. Just to upset you, we were late. Just say, honey, baby. Very nice, thank you. He slept all the way over, didn't eat his dinner last night, and didn't eat his breakfast this morning.
No.
And he didn't even watch the film. How about that, eh?
We must be tired.
Can't resist the camera move.
Let's get these two. Let's get these two. They're looking a bit shy. Well, you've been to Canada too, have you? Eh? I hope that's not my bag he's throwing out.
Well, it's my home anyway.
Right. Well, that seems to be the end of Canada 87.